What's up, everybody? This is Brad, and this got dropped out of the blue today, and I haven't really had time to look at the trailer yet, but it looks like we're getting more Kingdom Hearts, and a lot sooner than I would have expected, personally. But, yeah. This happened early this morning. I've been outside doing stuff all day, so this is the first chance to really get to see the trailer itself. I've seen bits and pieces of it this morning, and I shared a few jokes and memes. But anyway, let's look at it and see what we got. 20th anniversary. Some kind of mobile game, I'm sure. The mirror, the evil queen's mirror. Cerberus. I know this is a game. I don't know. I can't remember what the name of the game is. It's Maleficent. But this has to do with the war. The Keyblade War, if I know the lore correctly. And that's Xehanort. Aladdin's lamp. That's gotta be Xehanort. I don't know who that is. That was from these are the two characters playing chess at the beginning of that initial reveal trailer for Kingdom Hearts 3, which I have not finished. I don't want to look at anything with Kingdom Hearts 3 really, which I'm not a guy to get, upset about spoilers or anything, but I don't know. I'm planning on playing Kingdom Hearts on the channel at some point. An unwritten era. Everything is connected. Light and darkness brought about the beginning, and hearts nurtured it. The guy we saw, life was passed down time and time again until the land was filled with thriving people. This guy looks like one of the Elite Four from Pokemon. This is the city of light and darkness, dreams and distortion, the remembered and the forgotten. Scala and Callum, whatever. The missing link. Here, people gathered to be part of a world, of a whole, in societies that sprawled and branched like veins through a city, or through the city. This is a mobile game. Thought it was. He's fighting with Amiibo. That's what it looks like. Those look like little Amiibos. Maybe it's not a mobile game. I can't tell. I don't know. Is that Cloud? One of those figures? Thought I saw Cloud in there. The night you awoke in this world, the stars shone contorted in the pitch black sky. Talking to me? I ain't done nothing. Kingdom Hearts Missing Link. Man, it's mobile. Is it free though? The Lost Master Arc. And this isn't the ending you desired. If it brings you despair, then leave this world for another. Your options are endless. The heart resides within the soul, which in turn is guided by fate to its rightful place. Playing chess again. The choice is yours once more. And this is kind of funny. Now I'm gonna. I gotta say, now look, man. From the looking at it as a technical thing, and the ability of these consoles to render graphics like this, where you could almost practically, but it gets close to blurring that line between is this CG animation and or is it real? You know, a quick glance at it, you might assume it was real, even though it's still if you're staring at it, it's clearly not real. But I don't really like this trend. I don't like the super realistic designs and graphics of video games. I just don't care, and that dude's just trying to post on Twitter. Dude, this demon just appeared out of nowhere. Hashtag, we're all dead. Here's Sora. People were pointing out on Twitter that he ain't got his big clown shoes anymore. Yeah, like this just... And I think he's supposed to be older in this game, but I mean, like, he doesn't even look like Sora. He looks like just some random dude. Like you can you could just pick any like a character from like a recent Final Fantasy game and stick them in there, and like, what's the difference? There's the organization. They're still here, I guess. Yeah, they changed the font a little bit to reflect that this is a new arc for this game series. I don't think I've ever heard their Japanese voices. That. Looking. Magic in the making. Alright, so I gotta say, look at him. Look at this character. When you see this character, do you really think Kingdom Hearts? I don't. Somebody described it on Twitter as realistic anime, and I guess just to me, they're trying to be as super detailed. I mean, look at the detail on the clothes, and like I said, from a technical standpoint, it is very impressive. It's just like with the Horizon Zero Dawn or whatever game it was, where people were pointing out that Aloy's face, or however you say her name, you could see the individual hairs on her face. That's how high detail, or the level of detail that these consoles are able to produce now. And it is impressive, but it feels like it takes away from the fantastical elements of what these games can present you. Like we just saw Donald and Goofy. Like, I don't know. I don't like the realistic graphics trend in video games. I don't. Like, one of the most anticipated games right now is Breath of the Wild 2. And it certainly doesn't have realistic looking graphics. It has the cel-shaded sort of, like, for lack of a better word, anime look to it. And I think it looks great. And I just I don't like this trend. Now, I will say this, though. I've seen people throwing this idea out there, or I don't know if it's actually confirmed backstory for this area, but supposedly, Sora is supposed to be dead. He's dead. He has died, and this is his afterlife. I don't know if that's, like I said, I don't know if that was just something people were throwing around on Twitter or not, but I'm going to go with that idea. If Sora being in a realistic, to our world, a world that is very much like the real world, our world, that actually exists, and that is sort of their purgatory. I don't know what I'm kind of trying to figure out, because I part of me wants to say hell, but that's it seems like he can just live a life there, so it's not necessarily, he's not being tortured, but like the idea that he's dead and now he's stuck in this world of despair, but it's like our world, is actually kind of funny. And I actually would really like that if that's why he looks so super realistic in this world, because we know Sora can sometimes, his body adapts to the world sometimes that he's in, and he changes form. If he looks like this here, and then if he goes back to the Disney worlds and he looks more anime and more like he used to look, then I'm willing to let that slide. I don't really think that's what they're going to go for, because this is kind of the overall look for Final Fantasy now. And I don't know. It's not horrible looking. It's not ugly. I just prefer it to look more cartoony. Because I don't need to be able to see every stitch of fabric in the couch that he's laying on. Look at that crap. It's both impressive but annoying to me. Very conflicting feelings, because I want to say it is cool. But it's just, I want video games to stay fantastical. I want the game developers to be able to play around with stuff, because like Sora's spiky hair, look at it here. He's almost just got like just hair. It's just dude's hair. I mean, it's a little bit spiky, but it's certainly nowhere near as like over the top anime spiky as it was. Not even in the Kingdom Hearts 3. It still was a little bit like that. He didn't feel completely like the visuals in that game were still really impressive, but it didn't feel like they were trying to make him look real. And that's what I guess I just don't like. I don't like they're trying to make him look like maybe he's sort of realistic looking. And I don't know. He just, like, if I'm just looking at this, if you told me it's Sora, I go like, dude, what happened? Because he just doesn't look like Sora. He looks like some random Japanese character with spiky hair. With somewhat spiky hair. His hair doesn't even look anything like any of his like his previous forms. Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 Sora pretty much had the same hairstyle. 3, they changed it a bit, and not really my favorite look for him, but you could still see some of the old Sora there. This is he's just a completely different Sora. Maybe that's part of the game, and I hope it is, that Sora's got to find himself or get himself out of this real world purgatory sort of situation that he's in. That's what Donald and Goofy supposedly are. Supposedly they're out there looking. They've gone to Hades in an attempt, the Lord of the Dead, to try to locate Sora. So that's actually interesting, and I made jokes about that on Twitter. But yeah, like, I'm excited. Like, as weird as the lore is for Kingdom Hearts, I do think the games are fun. And like I said earlier, I do plan on starting a playthrough of the Kingdom Hearts games at some point on the channel. Don't know when. If there's some requests for it, I might start it sooner. But I am still trying to get some of the games I've started finished before I start any new ones. But anyway, that's all I got to say about this. I'm excited. Just wish they wouldn't lean so hard into the super realistic look of stuff. And that's not just this game. That's every game. But Anyway, that's all I got for you. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Go check out all my other videos, and we'll see you next time. Later.